When the knight acquires the Dream Nail, it gives them the ability to see and interact with spirits. The Seer describes spirits as dreams having taken on the form of one who passed away. The Hunter's Journal describes all of the warrior dreams as a lingering dream of a fallen warrior. So, what exactly are spirits, and what makes some spirits different from others? I'll be explaining my speculations in this video. Spirits, like all dreams, are composed of essence. When struck with the Dream Nail or defeated in combat, some spirits give only one essence while others give hundreds. It's been theorized that spirits are projections that take the image of and mimic the bug they appear as when that bug was alive. Spirits do seem as alive as any other character, however, aside from being ghosts. The Whispering Root in the Spirit's Glade contains the dialogue "Honored Souls," which seems to be referring to the spirits in the glade themselves. This makes me doubt that spirits are just projections and leads me to believe that they are actually the consciousness of a bug persisting after death. A spirit who presents a particularly strong case for this is the Trader's Child. The Grey Mourner is only able to be at peace when a delicate flower is delivered to the grave of the Trader's Child, her lover. When the knight succeeds, the Grey Mourner remarks how her partner knows her heart, and I don't think she would say that about a mere hologram. The Wanderer's Journal talks about how the flower being delivered would give both individuals peace and rest. All of these factors strongly indicate that the spirit is the Trader's Child herself, and that she could only move on once she could receive a gesture of Zamer's love for her one last time, because the circumstances of her death separated the two. Zamer doesn't see the spirit herself, but intuitively knows her lover's appreciation for her gift, speaking as if her lover was still in the world. Speaking of spirits being at peace, what makes them manifest in the world of the living, and what happens when the Dream Nail is used on them or they otherwise disappear? Like in many legends about ghosts, it seems that the spirits in Hollow Knight are mainly kept from moving on by the circumstances of their death and/or the spirit's refusal to accept their death. Multiple spirits in the game don't seem to realize, at least at first, that they have in fact died. For the warrior dreams and dream bosses, being defeated by the knight in combat seems to put them at peace so that they can move on. When spirits disappear, their form splits apart into essence, which is absorbed by the Dream Nail. I think that the essence isn't the spirit themselves, but the form they had taken in order to manifest in the world of the living. An imprint of that form is left behind in the essence that comprised it, and the spirit's actual consciousness likely moves on from the world. Now for why spirits give varying amounts of essence. It seems to be the level of conviction that is keeping them in the world of the living. Some spirits, the ones who only give one essence, seem to be at peace with their death and remain because they are content to do so. The ones who give more have some kind of conflict involved in their death, which is unresolved until they are defeated by the knight. The ones who don't seem to want to accept their death at first are the Failed Champion, Soul Tyrant, Elder Hu, Galien, Markoth, Gorb, and Marmu. Others, meanwhile, are haunted by the circumstances of their death, those being Zero, No Eyes, and Lost Kin. Because they have a particularly strong connection holding them to the world of the living, the forms they take are more powerful and contain more essence. If you defeat or Dream Nail a spirit, you're most likely putting them at peace, something that they would be searching for anyway. So what do you think of the lore surrounding spirits in Hollow Knight? Do you agree with my speculations? Is there any aspect I didn't discuss in this video? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing and clicking the bell to get notifications when I upload. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.